All right, welcome to The Explainer. So, you've got the brand new ProFlight PFBD302 drone sitting in front of you, and you are, I'm sure, ready to get it in the air. But let's be real, user manuals can be a little, dense. So today we're going to slice right through it. We're turning that manual into a super simple guide for your very first flight. Come on, let's get you flying.
Okay, so you've unboxed it. It's sitting there looking all shiny and new. The excitement is real. But then there's that little voice in your head, right? The one that's going, okay, now what do I actually do? Don't even worry about it. In the next few minutes, we are going to take you from that box to up in the sky, and we're going to do it safely and with total confidence.
Before we even think about taking off, we gotta stop and focus on what is probably the single most important sentence in the whole manual. This thing in front of you? It is not a toy. It's a seriously sophisticated piece of flying equipment. Getting that in your head from the very beginning is honestly the key to having a blast and, more importantly, a safe time. Now, every single pilot, and I mean every pilot, reviews the rules before they take off. So think of this next part not like a boring lecture, but as the absolute essential ground rules that'll make sure every flight you take is a great one. Okay, I'm not going to mince words here. This is, without a doubt, the most serious warning in the entire book, and you have to take it seriously. That LiPo battery is what gives the drone its power, but you have to respect it. If you ever see it looking puffy or swollen, you stop. Everything. Disconnect it, put it somewhere safe, and do not use it again. This is not a suggestion, it's a critical safety command to prevent a fire. Just think of these as your flight non-negotiables. You absolutely need a wide-open space, well away from any people or buildings. You have to be able to see the drone with your own eyes. Don't just stare at the video feed on your phone. Keep it under 80 meters. And this one's a no-brainer, but those blades spin incredibly fast, so keep your hands and fingers clear whenever it's on. Oh, and of course, only fly in good weather. Bad weather is a no-go. You know, every great pilot, whether they're flying a jumbo jet or a drone like this one, has a pre-flight ritual. It's just a simple set of checks that, over time, become total second nature. So let's make this your ritual. Here it is, your simple 3-step mantra before you even think about taking off. Number 1, batteries are topped up, both the drone and the controller fully charged. 2, you found that perfect open spot to fly. And 3, this one's important, just a quick glance to make sure the left stick, that's your throttle, is sitting right in the middle before you turn anything on. That's it, simple. Now listen up, because this is probably the #1 mistake that new pilots make, and it's so easy to avoid. If you look really close at the propellers, you're going to see tiny little A's and B's stamped on them. Those have to match the A and B on the drone's arms. If you get them mixed up, the drone is just going to flip over the second you try to take off. So, A on A, B on B, it is absolutely that critical. Look, if there is only one technical thing you remember from this entire explainer, please make it this one. Calibrating the compass isn't just a good idea, it's not optional. It is the most important step you can take. It's how the drone knows where it is, and it is absolutely essential for making sure all the cool, smart features actually work the way they're supposed to. I know, this looks like you're about to do some kind of weird ritual dance, but trust me, it's super straightforward. You press the button, you wait for the flash, then spin number 1, hold the drone totally flat, kind of like you're carrying a pizza, and you turn yourself around clockwise 3 times. You'll get a little beep. Okay, now for spin number 2, hold it vertically with the camera pointing straight at the ground and do the same thing. Spin around 3 times. A nice long beep tells you, boom, you nailed it. So why on earth did we just do that little pizza spinning dance? Because of this. That return to home button is one of the best features on this drone, but you want it to come back to you, right? Not fly off into the sunset. Well, a successful compass calibration is what tells the drone where home is. Think of it as your 5-second insurance policy against losing your brand new drone. All right, the checks are done, the rules are understood, you've done your calibration dance, you've totally earned this. This is the moment. It is time to fly. Okay, this is your cockpit right here, and it's way more intuitive than it looks, I promise. Just think of it like this. The left stick is all about up, down, and spinning in place. It's your altitude and your rotation. The right stick, that's your direction.
forward, back, slide left, slide right. So left stick is up, down, spin, and the right stick is go there. That's really all you need to start mastering the air.
Oh man, please, please take this piece of advice. There's a speed button right there on your controller. It switches between a low speed and a high speed. For your first, 5, 10 flights, just keep it in low speed, beginner mode. It makes the drone so much less twitchy, way more forgiving. You can graduate to high speed later once you feel like a pro. Seriously, walk before you run.
So now that you've got the hang of the basics, you can start to play with the really cool stuff. This is where we start to unlock the drone's intelligence and see what this thing is really capable of.
Headless mode is, and I mean this, a total lifesaver for new pilots. See, normally, if the front of the drone turns to face you, pushing forward on the stick will make it fly towards you, which gets really confusing really fast. But in headless mode, it doesn't matter which way the drone is pointing, pushing the stick forward always sends it away from you. It just simplifies everything.
So let's talk numbers for a second, starting with range. With the controller, you've got an impressive 400 meters of control distance. To put that in perspective, that is a huge area to explore.
And this is a big but. It's vital to know that your video feed, the signal that comes back to your phone over Wi-Fi, it only reaches about half that distance, around 200 meters. What does that mean? It means you could easily lose your video feed long before you lose control of the drone. And that is exactly why keeping it in your line of sight is so, so important.
And you'll be doing all of this awesome exploring in a flight window of about 15 minutes. That's your total time in the air on a single full battery charge. So you always want to have that number in the back of your head when you're flying, just to make sure you have enough juice to get it home safely.
You know, even when you do everything right, sometimes things just don't work. But whatever you do, don't panic. The manual actually has this great little guide for the most common hiccups. And you know what? The solutions are almost always super simple.
Check this out. Most problems you'll run into are on this list. If the drone's lights are just flashing at you but it won't do anything, yeah, it's probably not connected right. Just try the connection steps again. Blades are spinning but it just sits there. 99% of the time, that's just a low battery. Pop it back on the charger. And if you're trying to fly with the app and it's not working, it's probably because your main controller is still on. See? No big deal. And that's it. You're ready. You know the rules, you've done the pre-flight checks, you understand the controls. The only thing left to do now is actually fly. You have 15 minutes of airtime sitting in that battery. So the only question left is, what new perspective are you going to discover?